Hey, what's up, everybody? Cosmic K-Man here. So let's talk about some Kingdom Hearts. So I wanted to talk about Riku being playable in Kingdom Hearts 4 and, how long he might be playable for, his moveset and all that. So after Kingdom Hearts Rewind ended and Kingdom Hearts Melody and Memory ended, it felt pretty right for Riku to be playable in Kingdom Hearts 4 to a good degree compared to how he was played in Kingdom Hearts 3. I think Kingdom Hearts 3 you play him for about, I want to say an hour and a half total from his little boss fights and all that. So for Kingdom Hearts 4, starting with him being playable, I would definitely hope it would be around, I want to say 3 to 4 hours of his own story segment before he meets Sora or Yuzora, or maybe he meets Yuzora and they tag along together. But I feel like Riku will definitely be playable for a good chunk of time in Kingdom Hearts 4 compared to Kingdom Hearts 3. Like I said, around 4 to 5 hours safely, something similar I said with Yuzora as well. Just because Kingdom Hearts 4, I know it's mostly going to focus on Sora, but I feel like at most, Riku, Kairi, Yuzora, and Sora are going to be very, heavily played throughout the story. And I feel like Riku, with his own story bits and whatnot, can tie into Sora's story and Quadratum, and maybe like you get to see a different side of Quadratum through the eyes of Riku, and then it switches back to Sora. So maybe Riku can have even more than 4 hours, that's not even including like environmental stuff and what he'll be doing throughout the world and his own boss fights and his own enemies that he'll be fighting, and overall his growth in the story too with cutscenes and all that. So I'm definitely thinking that Riku will be playable for about 4 hours, 5 hours. In terms of its moveset, I do think he'll have a similar moveset to Kingdom Hearts 3 and Remind. I do think it'll be a little bit more flashy, of course. He'll look different, a little bit more realistic, so he'll have like cool movesets that he had in Kingdom Hearts 3, but I definitely think they'll add some more spice to it and definitely reflect it in terms of him being a very strong character with light and darkness. So I definitely think we'll see him use something of the sorts in terms of using maybe like cool darkness abilities as he fights and whatnot. And I know if you guys have played Kingdom Hearts 3 and Remind, if you dodge with Riku, he has like the cool little shadow move where he turns into like a ball of darkness. And I know he has a dark Viagra, however you say it, one of his commands, which is pretty cool. So I definitely think his moveset, like I said, will be reminiscent to Kingdom Hearts 3 and Remind, and so definitely have a lot of those cool darkness abilities and whatnot. And I'm pretty excited, because he's a very important character to me, and I'm hoping that they do him more justice than they did in Kingdom Hearts 3. I know in Remind they did him justice. He's like the leader of the group. He felt as strong as he should be in Remind, but I feel like when you were going through normal Kingdom Hearts 3 story, every time you played Riku, you always needed Mickey's help, or he needed Sora's help. So I want to see Riku, on top of him being playable, for the story's sake as well, I want to see him be reflected as a very strong character, that can handle his own. Because if you look at this, I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 3 Chain of Memories. Throughout this entire game, and even through other games as well, he's held his own, and I want to see Riku just come back powerful again, strong and able to save his friends and whatnot, which is the thing that matters to him the most. So I'm very curious from like a narrative perspective as well when it comes to Riku being playable in Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, how are they going to treat his character and how much, time and effort are they going to put into him? And I definitely think it's going to be a lot. So, all of us Riku fans, we don't have anything to worry about. Like, I really do think that Nomura and the team and whatnot put a lot of time into what he had in 3 with his kit, and they're switching it over to 4. So I definitely think all the hard work will pay off, and he'll definitely be a huge focus in Kingdom Hearts 4. So I'm pretty excited for that. I definitely think you guys should be too. But let me know in the comments down below, how long do you guys think Riku will be playable for, and what do you guys think of him being playable in general? Do you guys want to focus more on Sora and Yuzora and Kairi, or what are your thoughts on Riku potentially being playable in 4, and how long do you think that'll be? And also throw in a nugget of letting me know who else you guys want to be playable. I got a future video for a character I know you guys are gonna like a lot, and I definitely think they're gonna be playable just as much as Riku. So let me know down below who else you guys want to play in Kingdom Hearts 4, and I will see you guys in the next video. If you guys can, please like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. It just helps to get it out to the world and other Kingdom Hearts people in the community as well. Just with all the YouTube algorithm and all that stuff. So I definitely appreciate it if you guys can do that. And with that said, I'll stop rambling on. I'll see you guys in the next video. You guys take care, drink your alkaline water, and I will see you guys in the next one.